I should never have gotten a low taper fade. It started as a joke between my friends and me. "Bro, you've had the same haircut since high school," they'd say. And they were right. I'd always stuck with the basic safe cut, short on the sides, a little longer on top. Nothing fancy. But one night, after a few beers and a lot of peer pressure, I decided to switch it up. A low taper fade, my friend Mike had suggested, scrolling through Instagram. It's clean, sharp, makes you look fresh. I had no idea what a low taper fade was, but the pictures he showed me looked good. Clean lines, neat fades. It couldn't hurt to try, right? The next morning, I booked an appointment with a barbershop downtown. It was a place I hadn't been to before but had good reviews online. "Best fades in the city," one comment read. "These guys know their stuff." When I walked into the shop, I was hit with the smell of aftershave and hair product. There was a long line of chairs, each one occupied by someone getting a cut. The barbers moved with precision, razors buzzing, clippers snapping. It was busy, but it felt off. Almost too quiet. No casual chatter, just the hum of clippers and the occasional click of scissors. My barber introduced himself as Rick, a tall guy with sleeves of tattoos and a calm, intense demeanor. "Low taper fade?" he asked, barely glancing up from his tools. "Yeah," I said, sitting in the chair. Rick didn't ask me any other questions. He just got to work. His movements were fast, almost mechanical, the razor buzzing close to my scalp. I tried to make small talk, but he wasn't having it. His eyes were fixed on his work, his hands moving with almost unnatural precision. It felt like hours passed, though it was probably just 30 minutes. Finally, he clicked off the clippers and spun me around to face the mirror. It looked good. Really good, actually. The fade was tight, the lines crisp. It was the best haircut I'd ever had. "That's clean, man," I said, admiring it from every angle. Rick didn't say anything, just nodded once and pulled off the cape. I paid, tipped well, and left, feeling good. But as I walked out the door, I could have sworn I felt Rick's eyes on the back of my neck, following me out. That night, I noticed something strange. A small itch near the base of my neck. At first, I thought it was just the usual post-haircut irritation. Maybe a few stray hairs. But the itching grew worse, spreading up the back of my head. I went to the bathroom mirror to check it out, expecting a rash or something, but what I saw made my stomach turn. The skin near the base of my neck was moving, like physically shifting beneath the surface. It wasn't subtle. The flesh bulged slightly, like something was crawling under my skin. I ran my fingers over it, but there was nothing there. Just my skin, normal to the touch but rippling like water. I backed away from the mirror, my heart pounding. What the hell? The next morning, I woke up to find a small bald patch on the back of my head. The hair, which had been perfectly faded just the day before, was falling out in clumps. My pillow was covered in strands of hair. Worse, the itching had intensified. It felt like something was digging into my scalp, burrowing deeper every minute. Panicking, I called the barbershop, hoping to speak to Rick. The guy who answered the phone told me Rick didn't work there. In fact, no one named Rick had ever worked there. I hung up, confused and scared. By the third day, the bald patch had grown. The skin there was turning gray, hardening like stone. The itching was unbearable, and now I was hearing things. A faint buzzing, like static, in the back of my skull. No matter where I was, the sound followed me. At work, at home, even in my car. It was always there, like something was crawling around inside my head, just beneath the surface. I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I'd feel it. Something moving under my scalp, twitching, writhing. I went to the doctor, but they didn't find anything. "Just stress," they said. They prescribed me some cream for the itching and sent me on my way. But it wasn't stress. It wasn't normal. The following night, I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed a pair of scissors from the bathroom and began cutting at the remaining hair on my head, desperate to see what was happening underneath. As I snipped away, more and more of the hardened gray skin was exposed. It was spreading. That's when I felt it. The movement under my scalp wasn't random. It was deliberate. As if something was crawling beneath my skin, pacing, trapped. I dropped the scissors and ran my hands over the bald patches. My fingers brushed against something sharp. I looked in the mirror, my stomach turning. Beneath the thin layer of skin, I could see shapes. Tiny metallic shapes moving in unison. Gears. Wires. Tiny machines embedded in my flesh, writhing and twitching under my scalp. I screamed. The buzzing in my head grew louder, more intense, until it felt like my skull was vibrating.